Oh, look, when there's no momentum, wicks might not get filled, right? Be smart. If your trading plan says that you need to look at the market from 6 to 9 when there's momentum and you need to train your eyes to catch movements, that's all what you're going to do. Because if you're not going to do that, if you're going to look at it at 3:23 p.m. Eastern time and say, hey, wicks don't get filled, well, guess what? Wicks are not going to get filled, right? Yeah, no momentum, no trade. Momentum, trade. When there's momentum, that's when you make money. You're here to make money, right? You're here to make money. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go into the anatomy of wicks. We're going to go into the deeper, like how the wicks are made, right? We're going to go into deeper this phenomenon, like what people say it can't happen. Like we need to go deeper, man. We need to go deeper in this situation over here, right? So step 1, spot a wick fill on the higher time frame, right? That's step 1. That's all what you got to do. You need to spot a wick fill, right? Sometimes, like, most people say, oh, hey, like, I see a 4-hour candle forming like this, and the trend is down, and next candle. So this is, let's say, 9 a.m. Eastern, right? It's 9 a.m. Eastern. There's a lot of volatility in the market. It's a Thursday or a Wednesday or Tuesday, man. There's so much volume. This wick is going to get filled. I know it deep inside me, but you need to wait for your entry, right? Why do you need to wait for your entry? You need to wait because of simple fact that you need to go into the lower time frames to engage, right? Because if this exactly, Daniel, you get a golden star for the liquidity wick. If this wick is getting filled on a 4-hour, also understand that the next 4-hour candle has to make a top wick, right? So how can you catch that top wick? You jump into the lower time frames to engage, right? You jump in because on the lower time frames, as we discussed earlier, if price makes a low, makes a high, lower time frames will tell you when to enter to fill this wick. Simple, right? This happens every day. Promise you, this happens every day. HODL means hold on to dear life. Yep. All time frames coexist, just like nature, just like flowers and bees and birds. Like if you take bees out of this ecosystem, the ecosystem will collapse. It will just get destroyed, right? Same thing over here. Everything is moving in perfect harmony, right? Everything. So you need to really understand that, okay, what am I basically looking for? Like this happens every day. If you're looking at the charts from 6 to 9, you in a week or 2 weeks, you will see this happen every day. But if you're looking, okay, I'm going to go into this topic at the end because this is a very interesting topic, right? So now let's go into deeper on charts, right? We're going to go into deeper on charts and show you like how wicks, wicks are formed. And these are just basically examples. All right. Some fun activities. Yeah, so step 1, simple. Spot a wick on the higher time frame, daily 4-hour, 1 hour. Okay. Are we in momentum? Are we trending? Yes. Will the wick get filled? Yes, because there's momentum. Okay. Now, jump to the lower time frame to engage. We're going to go over these examples now. All right. So here we have the 1-hour candle. Right? So this candle starts on the 5-minute right over here, right? So now notice we had this entire, we have this wick here, right? This wick here. We have this wick here. Thanks, man. So this wick, you can say that, oh yeah, this is an exhaustion wick, right? Because this is a smaller body and it's an exhaustion wick. We are in an uptrend, right? So we're going to go up. But you gotta wait for smaller time frames to engage. You gotta wait for the smaller time frames, right? So when the 5-minute forms, it goes down, right? It goes down, and then you look left, and on the 5-minute, you can see, okay, we've made this bearish engulfing, so probably we're gonna head down over here to fill this wick, right? But if you look on the 1 hour, this wick is filling this wick, right? So see now on the smaller time frames, this makes much more sense to you than this right over here. Does this make sense? Say yes. What price was this? This is probably 148, and we dropped all the way down to, what price is this? Like on 0.48, 10 pips, right? 10 pips, right? So again, this is the start of the 1 hour candle, right? This is the start of the 1 hour candle right here. So the first 5 minutes of this 1 hour candle was a bearish engulfing candle. So now you're like, oh shit, it formed a big bearish candle. And now when I look left, there's this wick over here. So maybe if I enter, I can fill this wick, right? Yeah, no problem. It's going to be recorded. Probably forming a new wick. Yeah, probably forming a new wick. But see, you said it's probably forming a new wick. Like you're thinking it's forming a new wick, right? But if it's in momentum and you have this wick to fill, okay, yeah, it's probably going to fill this wick, right? So the odds are filling this wick higher than not filling that wick and going up. Yeah, just like the neighboring candles, right? So let's go to the next example. There are lots of examples here for clarification. Let's go to the next one. All right, we're here. So, did you just hear me? No. Okay, so what to see over here is that this movement, right? All this movement on the 5-minute is this 1 hour candle. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna go over those too, right? So all this 5-minute movement is this 1 hour candle right over here. Right, so notice momentum was down, this small candle made, right? So there's no trade because now you don't know what's happening, right? There's no trade. But as soon as you hit support, you see this candle close above price range, this candle closed above a price range, this candle closed above, it made a wick. Okay, so now, okay, couldn't break down in this candle. We couldn't break down in this candle. This candle definitely didn't break down, right? And it left this wick to fill. So maybe on the 1 hour, we might fill this wick, right? We might fill that wick on the 1 hour, right? So now if you go into the 5-minute time frame, right, this is the start of the 1 hour candle, right? Very important. If you don't understand this is so important to understand that this 5-minute candle is the start of the 1 hour candle. And all these 5-minute candles is equals to this one hour candle. Understand this. Understand this concept. Momentum is down, that's for sure, but look what you're looking at. Look what you're looking at. Support. You have a wick fill, right? 5-minute candles are making higher lows, right? So maybe it's going to fill this wick, right? It's going to fill this wick. If momentum is down, when will you say it's going to break, right? Right? This is another IQ question, by the way. 1 hour candle form similar to this one. Yeah, exactly. But this is another IQ question. Look at the time. Look at this time. Look at the time. Is this New York Open? Is this? Yeah, exactly. There's no volume. So even though momentum is down, right? Will, will the momentum continue? No, there's no volume. So will you trade at this point? Maybe in a year when you get comfortable trading momentum, right? But what I'm showing is that how the smaller time frame is creating the overall bigger time frame. That's the thing. That's what you're focusing on. So now we're going to go into, so these wick fills may seem simple, that okay, like, you know, okay, session time is important as well as would be the slight pullback consolidation into X, exactly. No volume means reversal, not continuation. Yeah, don't focus on what no volume means. Don't focus on that. Focus on what it means when there's a volume, right? If you start focusing on, okay, so when there's no volume, there's continuation. Oh, well, maybe if I lost a trade in my trading time, I can just hop onto when there's no volume and take a reversal trade. Fuck no. You're playing yourself. If you're thinking like that, you shouldn't be trading, man. You should only focus on what you can control, right? And you can control your trading plan. Okay, I'm only trading from 6 to 9. That's it. And in 6 to 9, if there's momentum, I'm only trading momentum. If I lose a trade in momentum, will I go to the time when there's no momentum and try to catch a reversal? No, an idiot would do that, right? So will you do that? Probably not. I'm not going to do that. Yeah, 3 a.m. to 7 Eastern. Yeah, if that works for you, perfect. Just do that. Right? So just focus on, just stay focused, right? Just stay focused. Just like you have Rooney or Messi, all these soccer players, fuck man, they can kick a ball, right? But they play either in defense, midfield, or striker, right? They're not going to turn around and say, oh, hey, yeah, now we're going to play defense. Or now we're going to play keeper. No, they will play what they play best, a striker. That's all. That's all what they're going to do. They're going to play striker. Yeah, Rooney. I don't like Manchester United anyways. All right. So wick fills are easy. What the fuck is a range fill? Right? Someone asked me this. Man, then what's a range fill? Right? Range fills are basically when people say look left. So now we're going to go over, yeah, supply demand. I'm not going to go into this supply demand and support resistance thing because it's the same thing, like supply demand, support resistance. I see that as the same thing, right? It's the same thing, just different names. Usually supply demand was made for stocks, right? Because in stocks, you're either buying demand or selling supply or whatever, right? But in Forex, they use support resistance. So it's that concept translated into Forex. Zone to zone, yeah, the same thing. It's all the same thing. Different names, you know, to make people look smart and whatever. But yeah, so range fills are when they say look left. Range fills are basically on your lower time frames, right? So let's get this one thing straight. Wick fills happen in momentum on higher time frames. Let's say there's a 4-hour time frame or a daily time frame and it has a wick and the wick is going to get filled, then you're looking at range fills on smaller time frame, right? So range is going to be something like this. Okay, price made a lower low, right? Lower. So this price will come down to fill this range. If price made a high and we have bullish momentum in the session, and if you see signs that price is moving up, we're going to go over confirms to what to look for when price is moving up. It's going to fill this range. On the high time frame, this is going to be a wick fill. Make sense? Entry on resistance or broken support? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like that's what my idea is. So I also use EMAs in that as well, which we're going to add later to the charts here in a bit. All right. Okay, looking left will give you clues to where price may go to fill the range, right? If you're saying price is moving down and you're looking left, okay, we're moving down. How far are we moving down? You're looking left and you're seeing price make lows, or you see wicks to the left. You're like, okay, yeah, maybe we're going over there, right? So if you're going to, let's say if price made these lows and price are kind of doing like this and now it is starting to move down, you're looking left. You're looking to see, okay, we're moving at this spot, right? So how big is this spot? If this spot is 30 pips or 40 pips, right? How much are you trying to grab? Maybe 10 pips? 15 pips? That's what you're trying to grab, right? Can you go over stop loss placements? Yeah, I'm gonna go. Listen, guys, I'm gonna go over everything in this webinar, right? If I miss something, that's why we have the end of the session to ask questions. If I miss something, so patience, my friend. Yes, so this would be easy to pull up a line chart. Yeah, line chart, but like I've tried to use line charts. It just didn't make sense to me, and I tried to teach line charts too, but then people, they just start to get confused with line charts, and this is just like, you know. So yeah, so it will leave clues always, right? So let's look at some charts over here. So now you have this bullish momentum on 15-minute and 5-minute, right? 15-minute and 5-minute. So when you're looking at smaller time frames, you have this range to fill, and then you have this range to fill, right? Now on 15-minute, this range is right over here and over here. Now what's going to happen? Price is probably going to move either up or it's going to move down, right? Up or down, right? But it's what they always say, you got to wait for confirmations, right? Once price gets going in momentum, it's probably going to go to either the bottom zone or the top zone. So what confirms do you wait for? You wait for a shift in momentum. Let's move to the next slide. Look what happened, right? Let me just go back. Keep an eye on this candle over here, this 15-minute candle, right? Keep an eye on this candle, right? This 15-minute candle hasn't closed. And when this 15-minute candle closes, right over here, right, on the 5-minute, you can see that, okay, this is the last 5-minute candle of this 15-minute candle, right? This is where it closed. So if it closed like this means, okay, yeah, probably we're not going to continue to go up to fill this range, right? If we're moving down, you're probably going to enter at a confirm, right? So what's the confirm is going to be now? Everybody knows, I can guarantee you this, everybody knows the right time to enter, right? If you look deep down in yourself, if you look at all the demo trades you've taken, if you look at all the 1-cent lots you've taken and blurred them out, right? Think to yourself that all those trades you've taken, you have taken them at the right time. 80% people will agree to this, right? You've taken the trades when you're supposed to take those trades. But when you go around and follow your plan and you decide to take the risk that you're supposed to take, or you try to take the appropriate lot sizes, you get stopped out. Now, why do you get stopped out? Maybe you get stopped out because you enter late down over here. You don't enter when you're supposed to enter. You enter when you're not supposed to enter, and you get stopped out. And then you start questioning things. Exactly, it's hesitation. Everybody knows when's the right time to enter. You do it on your demos. You do that on 1 cent lots, 5 cent lots, like smaller lots. You do that with no fear, right? With no fear, because you know that if you lose this trade, you're probably losing 10 cents or $1, right? Because you've already accepted that loss. But when you open it with a $1 lot, you don't want to enter here because of that hesitation. That hesitation will not make you money. And no one can teach how to overcome that hesitation. Because if we're moving down, okay, we're moving down to this zone, 100%. We're moving down to this zone. And if this 15-minute continues like this and leaves wicks, maybe we're heading down to this zone. Who knows? But you're entering here, grabbing 10, 15 pips, and you exit where you have to exit, over here. But if you find yourself, you're hesitating, you got to fix that hesitation, man. No one's going to fix that for you. You gotta fix that hesitation. You have to realize, like, I see everyone, like, you know, hiding lots and one. So I think of it as a way that, okay, are people really trying to take trades just to take trades and show off? Are they taking trades to really make money? Two very important concepts, right? Everyone is hiding lot sizes. I don't, like, as a coach, I don't know if you're trading 1 cent or $10. I don't know that. I don't know that. So you have to ask yourself that every day that you take a trade, are you taking that trade to show off to somebody? Or are you taking that trade to make money for yourself? Because if you're showing off and hiding lot sizes, you're getting nowhere, right? You're not getting over that fear of entering with the appropriate lot size. I'm going to tell you this right now, right? No one wants to pick up this topic of hiding lots, but that's just how it is. 70% people are not trading what they're supposed to trade in volume-wise. They're just getting by, right? Confirmation is going to be when you have this close, this 15-minute close right here. When it's closing, then you know, okay, yeah, we're heading down. Because now it's closed like this. Okay, yeah, it might retrace, right? So now you're saying, okay, we're going to fill this way. What's a good percentage? Yeah, we're going to go all over that, man. I'm going to go all over that. Let's leave the questions till the end. So now let's go to the next slide, right? No hesitation. And I'm going to go over how not to hesitate as well. I got it all down, boys. We're not leaving anything. Guess what happens? Next slide. Oh, okay, next slide. Look, came all the way down. Came all the way down to fill this range. Right? Now, how do you know it's going to fill this range? This range? You don't know. I don't know. Right? Yeah, exactly. So once you figured out that, okay, we've reached our target right here, which was this wick, you either put stop loss at break even or you take out some positions and let some run. Because who knows, maybe from here it continued to move up. But you're waiting for confirms. Entering here, very aggressive, very aggressive. Entering here without waiting for candle close, very aggressive. Where are you going to enter? Less aggressive, confirms. We have a bearish close. We have a wick over here. This is now an exhaustion wick. And now you have these wicks here. On the 5-minute time frame, it was much clearer. So now we'll go down to fill this wick. What did you do? You caught the momentum and you rode it down. And you let some run. Oh, look what happened. You followed your trading plan. You let some run and you caught more pips. That was a good day. Now daddy's off work early. Daddy can close charts early and spend time with me, right? Those of you who are dads out there, this is very important. Stay disciplined. Don't fuck around. Stay disciplined. Right? Let's look at another example. Okay, now, what's going on here? Right? What's going on here? Where's momentum? Is momentum down? Or is momentum up? What's happening? Where are we going? Where are we going? Are we going to go fill this range? Or are we going to go down to fill this range? Up, up, down, down, retest, pull back, up, look at the lower time frame, bearish, down, wait for confirms. Perfect. Ray wins the golden star. We wait for confirms. You wait for confirms, man. You wait for confirms. Confirms. Yes. So you wait for retracements, because now if we're moving up, we're probably filling this wick, right? We're probably filling this wick, right? It may not go all the way up, right? It may not go all the way up, but you're targeting what you're supposed to target. 10 pips, 15 pips, that's what you're targeting, right? So if you're entering here and you see, okay, if you look deep at what's happening over here, right? Candle came up, closed, this closed here, this started here, so this could be a support area. This could be a support area, right? So if price came up, it took a little bit of a break at the support area. Maybe it's going up to fill this wick. Or maybe it's going to continue up a little bit to this area right here, if you look left. Right? This is a very uneven line, but you get the idea. You get the drift, right? So let's see what happens. Let's see what really happens. Man, this thing over here. Look what happened. Fill this wick. Came up to this area. Right? Now you're getting 10 pips, 15 pips. What are you getting? Where are you putting a stop loss? At break even? Like, you know, stop loss below support, right? So when this candle forms, you're obviously waiting for a pullback. You're obviously waiting for a pullback because the pullback is happening. This is, forget that it's GJ. It happens on all currency pairs. It happens on all currency pairs, right? Maybe waiting for a pullback. So if you draw a line, you look left, you see this area, see where it pulled back to. Right? Continue up. Where was the entry? Your entry, right over here, to fill this wick. This is what you're targeting. This wick fill and then move up, continue moving up, because now we're in momentum. It took a break here at support. You know, this candle retraced. Now it's moving up, back in momentum. Yeah. Resistance turn support. Now IQs are going up. I love it. Awesome. Again, save your questions till the end. We're gonna have a question and answer session. Save them till the end. Write them down. If someone says I forgot a question, I'm gonna kick you. Because you're supposed to be writing them down. All right. What do we do over here? Is it going up? Is it going down? Or are we waiting? Wait for confirms. Wait for confirms. Yep, we're waiting. We're waiting over here. How about now? How about now? Where are we going? Yep. Probably going up. Probably going up because we consolidated and now we've broken out of consolidation. So this is your confirms, right? This is your confirms. Now we're going up. So where will your stop loss be? Maybe your stop loss is going to be right over here in this box, right? Because we're going up. You're choosing a direction. Either we're going up or we're going down. It's not like you're saying, oh, maybe we're going down. No, you got to choose your direction. You got to choose your trade. And you really got to commit to that trade, man. Once you commit to that trade, you have committed to greatness, because either that's going to go up and bring you profits, or it's going to go down, hit your stop loss, and you're going to learn a lesson. There's greatness in losers and winners. You have to understand that. If you take losing trades as blows to your ego, you fucked up. Because every losing day is a character building day, man. Trust me. Trust me on that. I used to do sales, and for a month I had 0 sales. You know, I left a factory job where I was getting $400 a week to do sales, commission only. A month, 0 sales. What did I do? I kept doing it because every losing day was a character building day, bro. And then I made it. My first week trading sales, I made 8K. And then sold TVs in parking lots. No, I was about to, but then I didn't do that. Exactly. You got to try, man. You got to try. If you don't try, you're not going to get better. You have to try. Let's see what happens. We went up. Broke consolidation. Price kind of like, you know, did a little hippity scotch. Went up. This is being recorded, yeah. Of course it's being recorded. What kind of question is that? Right? So we fill this range. Where it's going to go after that, who knows? Because this was 10, 15 pips. This was 15 pips. 069 and